Okay, so this is the next video in our continuation of our fast GP series of Azure AI-102 exam, and we are covering the questions from examtopics.com website. So let's see the next question. So the question is: you develop a test method to verify the result retrieved from a call to the computer vision API. So there is a computer vision API, and we have test that particular API, and we retrieve some result and we write some function. The call is used to analyze the existence of company logos. So what this computer vision API will do is it will read the images, and it will find the whether there is any logo in that particular image or not, basically company image. So the call returns a collection of brands and named brands. So you have the following code segment. So this code is given. For each of the following statements, select yes if the statement is true and select no. So we have three statements. We have to select whether it is correct or whether it is false. The code will return the name of each detected brand with a confidence equal to or greater than 75%. So the first statement says that whether the code will return when it will look at the company logo of image, whether it will return the brand of the particular logo for those in which the particular API is either 75% or more than 75% sure, has confidence. So let's see the code. So for each, so it is looping over the brands, and there is a if condition. If the confidence is greater than 75 or equal to, then it will write something, and what it will return brand dot name. So yes, it will return the brand detected if the confidence is 75% equal or higher, because it is mentioned in the code. So the second is the code. So the first will be yes. So the code will return coordinates for the top left corner of the rectangle that contains the brand logo. So it is returning the brand name. Also, it will returning some coordinates. So like when this, let's suppose there is an image. So wherever it is found the logo, it will draw some rectangle, and it will return x coordinate, y coordinate, width and height. So whether it will return the top left corner of the rectangle that contains the brand logo of the displayed brands. So the answer is yes. So let's suppose, so this is the rectangle. So top left corner is, so this one corner. So where is my cursor here? Right. So this corner. So it will return x and y coordinate of this point. So if we have this point and we know the height and the width, then we can easily draw the rectangle. We don't need like this point, this point and this point. We only need top left corner point. So if we have the x and y coordinate of this point, we can easily draw the rectangle. So, and this point like brand dot rectangle dot x and brand dot rectangle y, so this point is basically the top left corner. So the answer is yes. So it is returning the top left corner because it is returning here. The code will return coordinates of the bottom right corner. So the answer is no, because the code is returning the brand name and x and y coordinate, but these x and y coordinate are belongs to the top left corner, and rest are the width and the height. So these xy coordinate doesn't belong to the bottom right, so this is not the coordinate. So the answer is no. So yes, yes and no. So it's basically yes, yes and no. So the answer is correct. So if you go to the community section, so most of the people say like it's correct only. So let's see the next question. You develop an application that uses the face API. So we are using the face API. You need to add multiple images to a person group. So we have to add some images, right? How should you complete the code? So a code is given, we have to complete that code, right? So okay, 1 minute. How should you complete the code? Yeah, correct. So so this is the code. So we are some path is given, a directory path is given where like all the images are present. So what option we will use, whether we will use file, whether we will use stream, whether we use URI or URL, right? So here we have to add multiple images, so we have to use the stream function, you can say the stream method, right? And it will open the particular this path, and it will read each and every image. So rather than the reading one file, or rather than there is no URL, there is no URL, not even a single file, we have to add the multiple images and all the images located at this location. So we have to use the stream function. And if we are using the stream function, so what further function or at we will use? So see, if we are here use the stream, so something related to the stream we have to use. So only one function satisfy the condition, like add face from stream async. Add face from URL, no, we are not using the URL. Create async wrong, get async wrong. So we are adding the faces or images from the stream async method, right? So stream and the add face from stream async is correct answer. So if we reveal the solution, so they told stream and they told create async. So create async is wrong. If we go to the discussion tab, so people told that like add face from stream async should be the correct answer. So most of the people say correct, right? So create async is wrong. Add face from stream async is correct answer. So let's go to the next question. You are developing an application that will use the computer vision client library. Okay, the application is the following code. So some code is given. For each of the following statement, select yes if the statement is true, otherwise select no. Okay. So the code will recognize face recognition. So let's see the code. So it will say that whether this code will recognize the faces. So let's see the function. So the function is task analyze image. So it is just analyzing the image like width, height, or some other things, right? And or you can say the captions of the images. So it is not recognizing the faces. So this is wrong, because if you see the code further, so console.write is caption.text with confidence. So it is like reading the particular image and guessing some caption and returning that caption and the name of the image or confidence. So it is not something related to the face API. So this is wrong. So no, the code will list tags and their associated confidence. So it will return in the text and their associated confidence. So it should be yes. The code will read a file from the local file system. So let's see. So it is reading a file image stream from open read local image. So yes, it is reading from a local system. So open read only will read from the local system only. So it should be yes. So let's reveal the solution. So first is no, okay. Second is correct. The third they said no. So this is wrong. If you go to the discussion community, so most of the people say like box 3 should be answer yes. So box 3 should be yes. So we will go with the yes. So this is wrong. So let's go to the next question. You are developing a method that uses the computer vision client library. Okay. That method will perform optical character recognition. So it will perform OCR. The method has the following code. So some code has been given. During testing, you discover that the call to the get read result async method occurs before the read operation is complete. So ideally what should be done? First we read the all the images and then we will get the result of the particular images. But using this code, what is happening is, so like if you see we have the read async function, right? So it is reading from some URL file and we have the get result async. So one is the read function and one is the get result function, right? So but ideally what should happen, first we read the images or URL or whatever the thing, and after that we will get the result. But using this code, what is happening is first call to this, like even this operation is not completed, get operation is not completed, this option get executed, get read result async. So this is ideally wrong. So we need to prevent this. So how we will prevent this? How we will do some changes into the code? So ideally the changes should be like, if we think, okay, let's go to the options. So remove the grid.parse operation ID parameter. So grid.parse operation ID parameter, so they told that, oh, remove this parameter. So nothing related with this, so it is not creating that issue. So this is wrong. Add code to verify the result.status value. So this is the result value. All right. So they told that add some code uh, to verify the status of this result. Okay, add code to verify the status of the text header dot status value. So these are the text header, so add some code to verify the status of this. Okay, write the code to the wrap the call to the get reading within a loop that contains a delay. So they told that this method should be in some loop, like a do while loop or any loop, so that like there is some delay. So if we think we have to stop this operation, right? So which operation? Read async. So we have to make sure that this operation first get completed, and then the next operation will get started. But this operation is getting started automatically, so we have to do something here, so that this operation should not get started automatically. So one thing is we have to wrap this code within a loop. That is correct. Along with that, so whatever the value into the status, we have to like check the value. So B and D is the correct answer. So they have given some reference link. So same code is given over the GitHub into the Azure Microsoft repository. So if we scroll down, so see, so get a read result async. So we don't have the do while loop, but they have like so in our question same thing is mentioned here, like get read result, but there is a no do while loop but in actual code. So that's why like this is not working, and this is like correctly working. So we have to wrap this code into a do while loop. Along with that, this result, so they are checking the status of this result, whether this is running or whether this is not started. So whatever the reason, so they have like do two changes, so we have to do the similar two changes. So one is we have to add the code to verify the result dot status value. So result of status value, we have add some code, and we have to wrap this code. So we have to wrap this code. Okay, so B and D is the correct answer. So let's read the next question. You have a computer vision resource named Contoso 1 that is hosted on the West US Azure region. So there is some resource, computer vision resource, and that is hosted on the West US region. You need to use Contoso 1 to make a different size of product photo by using the smart cropping feature. So basically, we will like give some input as an image, and we will crop that image. We want that like output should be some cropping image, and crop should be done in such a way like uh, the main part of the image should be visible. How should you complete the API URL? So let's see. So they are calling some function. Okay, so out of this and this like we have to select two options. So first option is whether we use http API project oxford.ai. So nothing is related, so that is wrong. Second is like contoso one cognitive service.ho.com, that is also wrong because this is like main services. So third thing is westus.api.cognitive.microsoft.com. So this is the correct answer because our API is located in the West US region. So this will start from the West US.api, then cognitive service. And which function we will have to use, whether we have to use area of interest, detect, or generate thumbnail. So we have to crop the image. So detect is wrong, right? So generate thumbnail is correct. So like a big image will be like generated into a small thumbnail. So area of interest is also wrong. What area of interest will do is, let's suppose there is an image, it will just mark that area. Okay, this is the area of interest where the main part of the image is present, but it will not actually convert into a cropping like image, or it will not generate a small image. So correct answer is generate thumbnail. So let's reveal the solution. So West US, and they told area of interest. Area of interest is wrong, so generate thumbnail should be like correct answer. Even though like they have mentioned green here, but in the reference they have like provided the correct reference like generating thumbnail. So answer should be generate thumbnail. Even if you go to the discussion community, so most of the people say like it should be the generate thumbnail. So that's it. We have covered the next 5 questions as well. Thank you.